So see how price is going in and out of here, up and down, up and down. Now we have solid volume here at the moment, but price is still not trending. So I see increase in volume here, right? Everybody see this?
Yep.
And I see price here breaking this line of structure, but it's going back above, coming down, going back. So even though I see this increase in volume, am I taking a risk if price comes back here and I take that trade? Am I taking a risk on the downward movement?
Yes.
Yes, but why? Why am I taking a risk?
I'm gonna say because of the indecisiveness.
Well, and there's one more thing, which is probably more important than that, but they're related.
Structure on that candle.
What about this? It's not trending.
Yes, it's not.
So, so y'all look. Obviously, I have a downward movement here, right? And I have a trend, a downward trend. You can see this with this D percentage over the K, right? I can see this here. I can see that sellers are up, but it looks like I'm getting a fish hook, like it's about to turn and go the other way. Volume is picked up here, but not quite at 20. But I got a flat line here. Again, flat line represents consolidation. So this is why you don't want to take a trade when price is not trending. Even though in this case, I have an increase in volume, but price is still not trending. Even if this candle went past this line of structure, price is not trending, I still can't take it. Well, Derek, it doesn't make any sense. Why not? Because of the fact that there's still indecision on price. Look at the histogram here. What's that look like? Mexican cord, right? Well, all this indecision. Is there money here at the moment? Yeah. Volume says it's here. But at the moment, because if there's consolidation, we have no what?
No trend.
No trend. Even though it's trending in a sell, but current, where price is now, there's no trend. And I can't get price to get established on one movement or another only because of the fact that the ADX is not above 20. Now, some people would take this trade if it pops below here, right? So let's see, just under 3 minutes, 2.5 minutes, and let's see if price stays here. Let's just see.
We're monitoring this as if we have a 2 minute clock, right?
Well, we do have a 2 minute clock because here's the 5 minute candle right here.
Yeah, I'm saying, but
Oh,
to
oh,
act,
oh!
you
You
say
mean in 2 minutes
as
appear?
if we
Yeah,
was in the
sure.
trade.
Hmm.
Okay, right, right. So we're waiting on it to get to like 22 seconds, and that's what I was asking.
Right.
And while we wait, I was thinking that that looks like an engulfing candle. That buy, sorry, the sell.
It is. Well, no, it's not because even though it engulfs this dude, it doesn't engulf this one.
Right, but that one, the second one you pointed to. Well, I was just thinking because of the size of the candle.
Yeah, but is this candle going to give me a continuation of this downward movement? In order for it to do that, it has to engulf the last three. So it has to engulf this dude, yes. It has to engulf this dude and this dude. So, yes, is the candle called engulfing? Sure. But for the matters of monetary, like, is this going to give me a signal that this downward trend is going to continue? This dude has to be big enough to engulf the last three candles. So, yes, it is an engulfing at the moment.
Thank you.
See what I mean when price doesn't, it's not trending? It's just too indecisive. And that's why I say, hey, it would have to take a lot for me to get into a trade that is not trending. It would take a
Put a
lot.
loss on that one.
See what I mean?
Yep.
That's why, ladies and gentlemen, the only way I would have taken this is if that candle would have come down here and closed beyond this level of structure. Everybody see that? This is why I have to be able to locate price, identify support, resistance, and structure. I need to also realize if price or volume is increasing or decreasing in the trend that I am looking for. In this case, decreasing because there is no sell money here at the moment. Y'all feel me on that?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
So now, here's price coming the other way. So let's say here, the next couple of periods, next couple of candles, that price stays in between structure here. Do we have consolidation at that point?
Yes.
Absolutely. Because price is not moving up or down. Right now, price is moving sideways. And we understand just because these wicks went beyond here does not make it, a sell because price did not close beyond here. So now here's another level of structure. Price is now going the other way. It looks like the money so far is in the upper movement. But what's the problem here? Let's say price does close beyond here. What's the problem here? Taking an open contract here. What's the price here? What's the issue? I should say. What's the issue?
That there's divergence according to the EMs, EMAs.
Okay, but there's Claudia. You are on the street. You're like the pizza guy with the pizza. You're on the right street. You're like 3 or 4 houses down from where you need to be. But what if I take a trade here? What's the biggest issue?
I see a lot of structure that we might not want to take a trade because of the structure.
But that's not the biggest issue. You're on the same street, Nikki. You're on the same street. Kim, what's the issue?
She put trading
against the trend. That is it. Trading against the trend. And Claudia, Nikki, I want y'all to look at something. What does where current price is and the space where the 50 is? What does that represent?
Yeah, if it's below the 50, it's in the box.
Yeah, I would say that's in the buy.
What does, listen to the question. What does the space where current price is and the 50 represent?
It's trending in the sale.
The space between current price and the 50. What does that represent?
Cam is saying volume. That's what I was
Yes. Volume. So when you're trading against the trend, you're not just, yeah, it broke here, but you're trading against all of this money. All of it. And the question is, if you look down here at the histogram, is there enough horsepower here to take this trade? Not only that, but price is not what?
Trending.
Trending. See, here we are here with a new candle. You would have took this and then price would have went the other way. You would have lost. Derek's full of shit. I don't understand. and all we need to know is that, am I in a trend? No. If I take this trade right here, am I rolling with the trend? Am I rolling with the trend, ladies and gentlemen, if I take a trade right here on the upper movement?
No.
No, because price is trending in a sell. And right now, you're probably moving on after, we've been here on this, almost, 20 minutes. And price has been moving up and down. Been a lot of action, right? But nothing's trending. Y'all follow what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
So here's that word again, patience. Here's that other word, discipline. If I'm going to take a buy, smart money has it where? If I'm going to take a buy, where's the smart money? And when I say smart money, I mean like on your P's and Q's, where's the smart money? Where's the smart money for a buy?
All the way up top above the fractals.
Yep. You're right. So if I'm going to take a buy, it's going to be up here. Because I know I'm probably going to have what, Greg?
You're gonna have some pullback and rejection.
If I take this dude here, I got momentum.
Yes, I'm sorry.
I have volume. And my percentage of success goes way up at this point. Well, Derek, why are you confident about all of that? Let me explain. Price, for it to come all the way up here, has to break many levels of structure. It has to break this level of structure. It has to break here where consolidation is. Another level of consolidation. Structure, the cloud, and then another line of structure. By the time price gets up here and is running, I have momentum. I have volume. And price is probably trending at that point. Y'all feel me?
Yes, sir. Misunderstood the question.
So let's look at this now. So let's assess this right now. So it looks like the money's in the downward movement, right? And price is going in a sell, but what's the issue right now? Price cannot break what? This level of what? Price cannot break this level of
Significant structure.
Yes. Because look at these periods. I have rejection here, 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 here. And now I have a fractal here.
Derek,
Yes, ma'am.
I agree with all of this. My question is, what's the problem? I get that once the sorry, just a minute. I have to turn this speaker off. Thank you. Once price gets above that, I can understand that the probability for success is really good. But what's the probability that price will get that momentum and get up there in the first place?
I don't care.
Okay.
I know that I'm not going to take a trade for a buy until it gets here. And if it doesn't get there, I don't care. I know now I can't take a trade for a sell until price breaks this level. So, okay. All of y'all are horses, right? All of y'all. And I mean that with a certain high level of affection. And what I mean by that is I want to let y'all go, right? I don't want to pull you back. It is better to try to pull a thoroughbred back than to kick it in the ass to get it out of the barn. Y'all understand what I'm saying? All of you are like that. And that's one of the reasons that I'm really excited about the future of this group. Here's the issue. And Claudia, remember I told you, just listen to what I'm saying. What Claudia's question was, well, how do I know, or what's the percentage of probability that price is going to get up here? Well, that question means absolutely zero in the sum total of being successful about getting into a trade here. We don't care what direction this thing goes. The only thing that I care about that I trade with the trend, I understand that I have volume and I understand price is trending. And obstruction is not an issue. So I want price to break this level here. I want it to be trending. And I want to have volume so I know it is at least going to stay in this downward movement for the next 2 minutes. I know that the way this is, I don't want to take a trade for a buy until it breaks here. And I want all the same things. I want to make sure that price is trending. I'm riding the trend. I got volume. And it's going to stay there once I enter that buy contract for 2 minutes. Everything else matters not. I could care less how long this takes to get up here. Or if it gets up there at all. Because you know why? If this pair continues to trade like this much longer, if I was trading by myself, Claudia, you know what I'm doing? I'm going over here and I'm clicking on this and I'm looking at all these other pairs. If these pairs don't look good to me, then I'm coming over here to currencies and I'm looking at here. If these don't look good to me, then I'm coming to commodities. I'm going to stocks. I'm going to indices. Whatever it is, I'm going to find something that's more favorable so I can make me some money. I'm not going to focus on things that don't make me money. Like worrying about what's the probability if this is going to get up here or not. I could care less. Well, Derek, that seems contradictory. No. All I'm saying is, I'm not taking a buy till it gets here. I'm not taking a sell until it gets here. I'm also not taking a buy or a sell unless it's trendy. You feel what I'm saying, Claudia?
I got it. So it's not the number of trades. It really is just the few successful trades.
Yes.
It's
Yes.
quantity, not it's quality, not quantity.
Yes. There you. God damn it. There you go, sister. There you go. There you go. And if I could catch a healthy trend, one of the reasons you guys take a look at, where is it? Goddamn. Right now, it's below 92%. But you guys take a look at American Express. American Express is by far my favorite thing to trade on pocket options. By far. Because American Express has long trends. Why do I know that? It's because it's the one entity, along with a couple others that I look at, that I study. And American Express and Boeing will have long trends. I don't care what direction they're going in. I just want to be riding the trend whenever it happens. So let's just say you have an account and you're able to do, you're able to risk 150 per trade. Let's just say. Okay. And you get into a trend. And Claudia, this trend might last 45 minutes. And I'm able to get in 7 successful trades. I didn't give a shit which direction they were going in. I was able to get in 7 in 45 minutes and $125 a piece. Or what did I say? 150. Let's say 150. So 7. How much money is that? That is, let's see, 300, 600, 900. That's $1,000 in 45 minutes. Do you really give a shit what direction the trade went in at that point? Nope.
Nope.
Right.
I don't.
So if you find a quality trade, you're saying get in multiple accounts in that quality trade. I think that's what I
You
heard,
mean
right?
get in multiple trades?
Yeah.
I mean, if the trend is there, sure. So let's say in a 5-minute candle, you got in a 5-minute candle, 2 minutes, you got out. And then this thing just kept going. So I waited to the next 5-minute candle and boom, it keeps going. If it's trendy, if there's volume, yes. Because what's going to happen? The market whatever percentage of the market that is in this pair is eventually going to take their profit and go home. But if you're going to practice or if you're going to trade pocket options, Claudia, you got to have a trading plan, just like you do in Forex. So if your goal, let's just say that you're doing $50 a transaction. And you're saying, hey, my goal is for the next 2 hours, I want to make $500. But what if you make the $500 in 45 minutes? Are you going to keep going? Because you said, well, I'm going to trade for 2 hours. But if you make your financial goal, are you going to keep going? I'm not. It's just like when me and Eric get on the crap table. If we put $2,000 down and we double our money in 20 minutes? You think we're staying? No, we're getting up. We're coloring ourselves out and we're getting up. We're going to another table. Because what happens once you reach that goal? Well, you're risking the money that you've already made. Now, that being said, what if something's happening and the market is just nuts? Then what do we love as traders? We mentioned it the other day, the big V. We love what? Volatility. If there's volatility in the market that's allowing us to stay in the market for 3 hours and it just keeps going up and up and up, my God, I wish it would. But if you're just having a normal day and you caught a trend and your goal is, hey, I want to make $500, but I'm only going to stay in the market 2 hours, and you make your $500 on a normal day in 45 minutes, I'm taking my money. And by the way, y'all, if you have pocket options, you need to make a separate log for pocket options. So really, you should have 4 logs. And no one's ever brought this up to you because I've never made a point to do it. So I'm making it a point today. You need to have a log for your standard account. You need to have a log for your savings account. You need to have a log for news. And you need to have a log for pocket options. And by the way, that's the first time I've ever mentioned that log about pocket options. But you should have a log for pocket options, everybody. Kim, I'm pretty sure you already have one, but if you don't, you should start one.
Right. And that the news, just for clarification, with people, that's if you're trading in news.
Mm-hmm. That's right. If you're not making live trades in the news, don't worry about a log. Don't worry about it. But the reason why I want you to do a log if you're trading the live news is because the news is what we consider one of the 7 streams of income on this platform. So you should have a log to track it. Timmy was telling me his wife so far has made an additional $63,000 this year in news, Kim.
Oh, that's good.
Timmy doesn't trade the news that much, but his wife likes trading the news.
Oh, okay, good.
Hey, Derek, what are the 7 streams of income? Can you go over those real quick?
Sure. The savings account program, the news, Cash App, Crypto.com, private banking, of course, the mothership, and what's the last one?
The pocket option.
I thought I said pocket options.
No, you didn't.
I think I did.
Okay. Well,
Hang on, Carol. Hold on 1 second.
You forgot to say pocket options, big dog.
I think you wrong too. Because I said, you know what? I'm
Yes, sir.
recording this,
Okay,
and I'm
so
gonna go
yeah,
back
we're
and listen to it. I know it because I said, of course, pocket options. I know I and
said, of course, the mothership. But yeah, I would listen to
the
that
mother. I
report.
said that after,
I got it written down.
Well, that's okay. I recorded it. I'm sure go back and listen to it.
Look, everybody else on here know they just ain't gonna say, but it's okay. I got this, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah. Okay.
Quick question. Where does gold and silver fall in this list of 6?
It doesn't. It's
Oh,
a
okay.
trading instrument. So it's just like trading regular Forex and all. Okay, I'm glad you brought that up. Gold, silver, oil, indices, crypto should not be traded in your savings account. So if you only have one account, then if you want to trade gold and silver, you need to open up another account. Well, Derek, I thought this was my business. You're right. If you want to trade it in your savings account, hey man, I don't have a camera on, but I'm holding up my hands. I surrender to your will. Kim, can we go back over when we did the 90 trade experiment with you? Could you go over that with everybody again?
Okay, sure. Yeah, so I did an experiment where I was asked to see how to do just 90 successful trades, not over 90 days. So see how long it would take me to do 90 successful trades. I started the account with $500 and I was doing really good. And I got the account up to $16,000 or $17,000 in about 6 weeks. And obviously, this is only trading, 5 days a week. And there might have been some days that what trades were not available, meaning the market wasn't giving me anything. And maybe I was averaging about 6 to 7 trades a day. But then Kim decided to add something in that he just said not to do. And I started trading gold in the account. And that's when my success just went like a nosedive down. And I lost a lot of money in the account. So, is that what you wanted me to say?
Yeah, I mean, because I guess the other thing is the fact that mentally she was so distraught that for a couple of days, it took her a couple of days to shake it off. Why put yourself through that? One of the reasons in order to make that savings account successful, streams of income, Forex trading, trading the news, pocket options, Cash App, Crypto.com, private banking, and the savings account. Okay, so we said them all. So gold, silver, oil, indices, crypto are all volatile things. Volatile, connected to so many different things. So in order to be successful in the savings account program, we want you to just trade regular Forex pairs. There's enough Forex pairs that are volatile enough certain days that you could get that, you could get that volatility. Obviously, we want the volatility for the higher yield, right? But if you want to open in your standard account, then you half at it. You go for it. However, if you don't want to, I don't want to open I don't want 2 accounts. I just want one. Okay. Okay. But I guarantee you're going to mess it up. And sometimes, Kim, it has nothing to do with you.
Right.
It's that, fighting the river analogy sometimes. But no matter what happens, the market's always right. And that's why we say have the two separate accounts. Your chances go up. Your chances of the percentages of success in your savings account, if you don't trade those volatile instruments, goes up considerably as opposed to trading something risky. If you ever notice, if you started your 401k, they ask you, do you want just a conservative group to trade, or do you want something more aggressive? Everybody ever had that conversation? What kind of mutual fund do you want?
Yep.
Right? And they ask you, do you want something conservative? You want something in the middle of the road? Or you want something, aggressive? So things like oil and crypto and stuff in indices will be in that aggressive deal. Are the yields high? You better believe it. I am standing on my business stands on the profits that I've made during indices, but I know how to trade them. So if you just so Claudia, does that answer your question? I kind of rambled on there. Did it
Yes.
answer it?
Thank you. Yep.
Okay. So I will tell you this. I would say, and I'm just going to be transparent, I've got last count now over 2,500 students. And I would say, Claudia, there's about, out of 2,500, there's probably about 150 that practice trading on pocket options. I mean that, this is part of their thing. Because pocket options takes an incredible amount of concentration, effort, patience, and discipline. Those four things are like driving a car. If any one of those tires has, inadequate pressure, you're going to feel it. But out of the 150, there's probably 30 people that have made six figures the past year. I don't know what anybody else I don't know what anybody's trading so far this year, but I know that there was probably about 30 that made six figures with pocket options last year. But I'm going to tell you, it takes a great amount of effort and practice to do this. Last year, I probably made, it was less than 80 grand myself. It was less than 80. But I only do it like Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And it's probably about 3 hours a day when I do it. And I've had days when I've only gotten in 2 trades, and I've had days when I've gotten in 8+ trades. Can you make money here? Yes, you can. And most of the people that are good at trading pocket options are fantastic in MetaTrader 4. Because if you're getting if you're getting structure here, Kim, if you're understanding structure here and patience and discipline here, pocket options is easy peasy at that point.
Right. Yeah.
Claude, you see what I'm saying? Now,
Yeah.
some people just like the juice. You know what I mean? Some people like, come on, baby, come on, let's go, let's go. Some people like that. And I have maybe 3 or 4 people that they only trade pocket options. They don't trade Forex. I mean, they have Forex accounts, but they like this better. And that's why I say you're going to get on here and there's going to be like Dr. Price loves gold. Christy loves silver. You're going to get in here, you're going to figure out there's going to be something. We haven't even gotten to private banking with this group. But there's going to be something that you hang your hat on that you're going to become an expert in. I mean, everybody's got their thing. So, do you like pocket options, Claudia?
I'm still learning about it. I don't know. I think that
You don't know
might
enough
be
about it
too
if you like it or don't.
fast moving. Yeah.
Okay. I got you. Because now here's the thing about pocket options, ladies and gentlemen. So over-the-counter trading. Notice that this is an American Express, and notice today is Saturday, but we're still able to trade it, right? I could trade ExxonMobil, I could trade FedEx, I could trade all this stuff. Currencies, cryptocurrency, I could trade all of it. Indices. And by the way, these are indices, all over the world. I could trade all this stuff. So one of the good things is, I like to trade these things on the weekends because I trade so many other things during the week. So think about this. And I'm going to let y'all go after this. What if you were doing an extra $35,000 a year in pocket options? What if you're doing an extra $15,000 a year in Cash App? So that's 50 grand. What if you did another 50 grand in crypto.com? So that's 100 grand. What if you were doing an extra $25,000 private banking? So that's 125. And what if and what if you did another $35,000 in trading the news? So now we're up to 145, 150. And you know what, Claudia, we hadn't even talked about Forex trading yet. We're just talking about all the other things. So you're at $1.50 before you even got to trading. See what I'm saying on that, Kim?
Yes.
But I'm going to suck at all of it if I don't get the concept of structure and locating price down. I'm going to suck at everything else. Then you're going to be just like everybody else. These fractals here represent price reversal. Fractals here represent price reversal. So what's that mean? Price is trapped in between here. If price is reversing here and price is reversing here, price is trapped here. So what am I looking for? One word. What am I looking for?
Breakout.
A breakout.
Breakout.
I'm looking for a breakout. So I know I just need price to break from here, and I need price to break up here. I don't really care much. I don't care much whether it goes up or down. Well, Derek, how does that help me with crypto.com? Well, if I'm thinking about taking a price on an upper movement and I see consolidation there, because I'm not going to have a chance, I don't have the ability to put fractals there. But if I see consolidation here and I see price coming up here, I know that if I'm going to take this, I want this to break this level of structure here. Or if I am in it and price gets up here to structure, hey, if it starts consolidating here, then maybe I rake off a little bit and put it in a stable coin or put it in on my crypto.com card or put it in my fiat account. Y'all understand what I'm saying? If I'm in a buy here and I get to structure and it starts consolidating, maybe it's time for me to take some of this profit off. I'm not saying take it all. I'm saying take it a little bit. But if I don't understand structure or able to locate price, then I'm just like everybody else. I'm just riding the wave. I'm riding it up and down. Oh, my account sucks. Oh, have you put it away yet? No, not yet. I don't know when. I don't know when. Y'all feel me what I mean? Y'all understand what I'm saying?
Absolutely. Yep.
So price action is the key to everything. The key to everything. And some of you are going to get so good at this that the 401ks you do have, you're going to want to say, hey, I want to take about 10 grand off. Put that 10 grand in a new savings account. Or I'm going to put it in an account and I'm going to do 90 trades. I'm not going to do 90 days. I'm going to do 90 trades. And in 90 trades, you turn around and you took 10 grand. And do y'all know what 10 grand represents if you put it in an account and trade it for 90 days? Don't take the money out. Don't take your boo out to dinner or to, or Tulum or anything like that. But for 90 trades, you leave that 10 grand in. Do you know what that represents to you? Does anybody? You want me to tell you? It's
Freedom.
$1.8 million.
Freedom. That is free.
Did I hear KMG?
You
Yeah,
sure
you
did.
I like
You
it.
sure did. Yes, ma'am. You sure did hear it. But in order to do that, you have to be able to identify structure in any form. Dr. Spiller just had a video, Kim. I don't know if you've seen it. He was actually dressed decent. And he said, hey, any key to trading is identifying structure. There's structure in everything. And if you can't identify it, you will fail as a trader. He said that yesterday.
I hadn't seen that.
So all I'm telling you, you could do this how you want to do it. But I know some of y'all got a little money in your 401k. I would just learn structure to see if what I'm saying is true. That's why I keep telling y'all, some of y'all ain't that far away. Some of y'all are not that far away. Some of y'all are 2 or 3 months from telling your boss to kiss your ass. Or you don't come in and say anything. You get your little box, you put your shit in, and you leave. Maybe you don't want to say nothing. Some of y'all that are retired, some of y'all are a few months away from going and doing whatever you want. Next year, we're going to be on traveling around the country, teaching people about this. Still doing classes, still riding, still going out, shaking hands and meeting folks. But I trade a couple hours in the morning. I get on the road, go trade, go talk to people, whatever, and make that big loop around this country and be back in North Carolina and hang out there for a few weeks. And I get back on the road and we do it because I have earned the right to do what I believe is necessary to help people around this country and to do whatever the hell I want. Last thing, I promise. So, y'all, I don't know why it is the way it is. And Kim, it's just like we said during COVID. We knew that these people that control these food prices were not going to roll back anything. We knew that. We knew. Right? So when I went to the grocery store this morning, I picked up a half a gallon of eggnog. It was $6.78. Y'all feeling me?
Yes, sir.
Incredible. All right. Anybody have any questions about today's lesson?
Great message. Great message.
Awesome. All right, y'all. Enjoy shopping over the weekend because I know everybody's picking up their stuff. And anybody anybody say they want to bring you green bean casserole or something, you tell them to stay wherever the hell they are. Because that is the laziest dish ever made to man. All right, y'all. Y'all have a good one.
All right. Thank you. Have a good weekend.
Have a great weekend, everybody.